Holy crap, do I have a lot of stuff to show you guys.
Have you checked the children? Your little Mesa.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Sometimes that is better. You're gonna need a bigger boat.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Horror Show. I'm Cecil Laird, here to do my annual Black Friday haul video. I got confused there for a second because it is a combination Black Friday haul and horror haul video. I'm just gonna lump everything I got together all in one video here for you guys to enjoy. So I am going to get into all of the games, DVDs, Blu-rays that I picked up, as well as a few actual horror items. And then I'm also gonna do a bit of a channel update. I will do that at the end of the video. So make sure you stick around if you want to know what's going to happen with the channel in the next couple of months. My son is about to be born as I record this in the next 4 or 5 days at the very latest. So my life's about to get very crazy. We have a lot of stuff already in the can, ready to present to you guys over the next 2 months. And then in the back part of February, we will be launching into our 7th season, you guys. And things are going to change with the horror show in the 7th season, so I'll go into that at the end of the video. So I'm going to start off with a pretty cool item that I saw. I can't remember who posted about it on my Facebook feed, but they were like, this is available at Walmart right now. And so I saw it, I was like, oh, that's perfect for our set. So going forward, look forward to seeing this on the set. And that is this bad boy right here, which is the Freddy Krueger 1958 Cadillac from the very first movie at the very end of the movie, and it comes with an actual Freddy figure. So that is pretty exciting, just to have that car in the background. I think that's pretty dope. I've never been a big like car collecting fan, but my dad was, and so this is kind of a little bit of an homage to him. So it's pretty cool. I'm excited to add this to the set, and it was a pretty cool little find from Walmart this year. I didn't even know they did these themed cars, but they do. They had a bunch of them. So it's pretty neat. Next up, I'm going to do the other original item before I get to all the Blu-rays and DVDs and stuff. That is this, which I ordered just about a week ago. And it got delivered essentially, you know, the day before Black Friday. So I figured this is as good a video as any to show it off. This is some friends of ours over at Cult Classics. Yes, it is Cult Classics. Victor, a friend over at Cult Classics AZ. They did this really cool little art piece that they posted about on their Etsy shop, and I absolutely had to pick it up. And oh wow, it held together really nicely, actually. This is exciting. All right, so this is yours to see for the first time. I'm going to unwrap it. Oh yeah, how cool is that? So this is a skull that has been attacked by the stuff. And this is a good size. Look at this. This is the size of my forearm. This is not something small. I'm not a small guy. That is actually really, really cool. Now, as of the time of recording this, there were 3 that they put on their Etsy shop. And I grabbed the red skull. The other 2 are black skulls. But I thought the red skull looked totally cool because it looked like the musculature underneath the skin. But this is a really, really dope piece. I'm quite happy with this, honestly. Sorry about the dark background. I don't know if that's going to screw everything up this entire video, but nonetheless, it's really cool. I was excited to see how that turned out. Wow, that's actually really, really impressive. I'm really happy with that, quite honestly. I mean, that's gorgeous. It's got that crystal blue eye, like a Chucky doll almost. I am really impressed with this. And this is a much more substantial bucket of the stuff than I thought it was. I thought it was going to be like our little thing we got from the BAM box or wherever we got it. This is awesome. I'm very happy with this. Shout out to Cult Classics AZ and Victor and everyone that had an involvement in creating this. I'm very happy with this. Very, very happy with this. All right, so that is that. Let me go through the games, the DVDs, the Blu-rays, and then I've got some horror shirts to show you guys that we got as well. This is a design I believe this design is still on our TeePublic store. The TeePublic store, the link is in the description box. I've got some new shirts to show you guys, but first let me show you these games that I got. So you guys know every year Black Friday they do some good deals, and so this year I got my hands on Crash Bandicoot 4, half off, was only about 30 bucks. Very, very happy about that. Excuse me, oh my goodness. Very, very happy about that. Then we got Days Gone for the PS4. Now, this is one that I never actually played. I am a big PS4 fan. I especially like all of the PS4 exclusives that they did, but I never got around to playing this one because it was yet another zombie game. I was tired of zombie games, but I'll be honest, I got this a few days ago and I tried it. I'm already a healthy amount into the story, doing all the side missions, and I'm quite enjoying it. Quite enjoying it. I do really like the main actor, whose name, of course, now that I'm recording this, I'm going to space, but he was the main actor that was in the Star Wars Force Unleashed video games, as well as the actor that played the vampire in the Being Human American series. Oh, why am I spacing his name? I always know his name. Wow, that hurts. That hurts. Someone's going to tell me in the comments, and I'm going to be like, yep, that was it. Sam Witwer. Got it. Haha. Perfect. And then I picked up the Medieval remake. This was only 10 bucks, normally a $30 game. I've been a big fan of the PlayStation remakes. I got the Jak and Daxter collection on PS3. I got the Ratchet and Clank collection on the PS3. I got the Spyro collection on the PS4, which I had never played the Spyro games before, and I have never played Medieval. So I wanted to play Medieval, and 10 bucks is as good a price as any, quite honestly. So I'm excited to finally see what Serdan is all about. I'm excited about that. And then finally, this was on sale for, unfortunately I paid about 9 bucks more than I needed to because I got it a few days before Black Friday. It was on sale from 40 bucks to $24.99, and then on Black Friday I saw it was like $16.99, so I could have saved another 9 bucks. Unfortunately, I went with the $25 price tag, but I'm excited because I do have the PS4 VR, and so I'm excited to play some Squadrons in VR. I watched Angry Joe, and he said that this plus the hot ass, it's the control stick, makes for one of the most outstanding experiences ever. I don't have that, but I do enjoy a good VR game, and Star Wars Rogue Squadron were some of my favorite dogfighting games out there after Star Fox, so I'm really excited to try that out in VR. So that is all of the video games that I got. I'm going to go through the non-horror Blu-rays that I got right now, okay? So, again, it's Black Friday. Don't begrudge me anything, but I got some really good stuff, honestly, you guys. So first, I'm going to show you they had at Best Buy the Raid collection, I think for 15 bucks. The Raid 1 and 2, which are two of the most badass action movies you'll ever watch if you haven't seen them. Very, very, very worth your time. And then I went on a war story thing. I've seen one out of these three, but I picked up Midway, never seen that one. And then I picked up Dunkirk, never seen that one. And then I picked up the 4K of 1917. This was only 8 bucks, and I loved this movie. It's a one-shot, or it's made to be like it's a one-shot war movie, and it's fantastic. And I wanted to see how these other two war movies that came out in recent years compare. So I am excited to go through those at some point. A Guy Ritchie movie from 2020 that I heard a lot of buzz about, but I never actually saw it myself, was The Gentleman, and I'm excited to give it a try. I don't know what to expect, but I am excited to watch it, to be honest with you, because I heard a lot of people say that this is really fun. Everyone, guys, I'm sorry, people that are like, don't throw your Blu-rays and stuff. I'm not throwing, I'm tossing, they're gonna be fine. And Hardcore Henry, finally got my hands on this. It was like 6 bucks, so that's worth the price. This is one that not a lot of you guys would have gotten your hands on yet. This is one that just became available on their website. The Last Blockbuster put out a documentary all about them. Well, people made a documentary about The Last Blockbuster, I should say. And it's really cool. It's like about The Last Blockbuster from I think maybe even 2017 or 2018 all the way up through now, or at least recently, as far as how they went from like 17 remaining blockbusters all the way down to The Last Blockbuster. It's got interviews from a lot of stars you know, Sam Levine, Kevin Smith. Oh man, I'm gonna space the dude from OC's name that's been in a lot of stuff, including Jennifer's Body. Adrian Brody. I think, no, not Adrian, Adam Brody. There we go. I always got those first two names confused. Adam Brody is in this as well. So a lot of names you know talking about Blockbuster Video. It's a really fun hour-and-a-half long documentary that is so nostalgic if you are a fan of video stores. So I do recommend getting your hands on this. I think I spent $25 on it to get the Blu-ray DVD, and it's worth it. I watched it already. It's worth it. I think it's definitely worth having in your collection. The 4K version of Birds of Prey. I did not have this movie yet. This was only $8 for the 4K. I'm like, all right, let's do it. Got it. Then we got a couple of animated ones that I did not have yet, which I'm really excited about. Justice League Dark Apocalypse War was sort of the final entry into this era of DC Universe animated movies that included Justice League Dark and the Constantine movie that I loved so much, as well as a ton of Superman, Batman, Green Lantern movies. All these things were in this sort of Marvel phase 1, 2, and 3 of the DC Universe. This was the final one. Started with, I think, the Flashpoint Paradox. I think that might have been the first one, and this ended the whole thing. And it was awesome. It was really cool. This was in the anime section of Best Buy, but it was only $6. Never saw it. I like Deathstroke. I'll pay $6 to have the Blu-ray of this. Sure, I'm going to give that a try too. Haven't seen that yet. Excited about it. This was only $6. It's about what I'd be willing to pay for it, so I picked it up. And honestly, I put it on for my girlfriend, and I watched a lot of it. I enjoyed it way more the second time. I still missed probably 30% of it because I was coming and going with the within the room. But Men in Black International it's a good time if you're not spending more than $6 on it. To be honest with you. Bad Boys for Life. She hadn't seen that yet. I'd seen it. It's a good movie. It's definitely a worthy entry into the series, so I had to pick it up. Again, that was I think $8. Worth the pickup. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, $8. I mean, I love this Quentin Tarantino movie. I don't like all of his movies, namely Jackie Brown, but I like most of them. And this was another solid entry. I had not added it to my collection yet, so $8 was the right price to do that. This was $1. This was just $1 at the dollar store. So this is a really good movie that's sort of a forerunner of action movies that involved free running. It's a sequel to a movie called, I think, just D13. But this is the sequel to it, but it's a really good movie to pick up for $1, so I did. The House, also $1. Never saw this. I love Jason Mantzoukas, so I always wanted to see this for that. I'm not a big Will Ferrell fan. I do like Amy Poehler. So all in all, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I'm excited to give it a try. Jumanji: The Next Level. I have the other Jumanji. I picked it up last Black Friday, so I figured I'd pick up this one this Black Friday. I think I spent $10 on it, but it's fun. It's fun. Those Jumanji movies are fun. This was only like $6. I really enjoyed this movie. I don't watch a lot of musicals, but I'm a sucker for Hugh Jackman. I'm a sucker for Barnum and Bailey's. It's weird. I went to the circus a few times with my family growing up, and I really enjoyed it. So this had a special place for me. I enjoyed The Greatest Showman. So Detective Pikachu. I mean, this was just a fun movie to get for $8, or $6. I'm not sure, one or the other, but I'm not even a big Pokemon fan. But this was a fun movie to get for that price point, honestly. Worthwhile. I mean, I knew I was going to pick this up once I saw it in the theater. This movie was worth a $20 price tag. I only spent $10 on it on Black Friday, or for the Black Friday deal. Sonic the Hedgehog on Blu-ray, very much worth $10. Very, very much worth $10. I enjoyed this movie. Very glad they did the redesign. I wish there was an entire special feature all about the redesign. That would have sold an extra, you could have spent an extra $10 on that Blu-ray just for that special feature alone. But nonetheless, this was a fun movie. I'm excited for the sequel. Definitely worth the $10. Abominable, this was only $8. This is one that went under the radar for me, but it's from the same studio that brought How to Train Your Dragon, and I love, honestly, the How to Train Your Dragon series might be my favorite animated movie series of all time. This is from the same studio, from the same creators. This was fun. And definitely worth $8 for the Blu-ray. I mean, my son's about to be born. I have a 4-year-old downstairs watching Detective Pikachu. You didn't see that the Blu-ray wasn't in the case. literally downstairs watching it right now. Abominable's a good one. Definitely worth the $8. This is the only DVD I got. This was also, I think, like $5. Never seen this DC animated movie, Gotham by Gaslight. It's an Elseworld comic that they adapted into an animated movie, which it's just one that I never got around to watching. So this was, I think, also $1 at the dollar store. So I said $5 at first, but I'm pretty sure this was a dollar store pickup. So now we're getting into the only DVDs as we cruise into the horror section. Not quite horror yet, though, because I got the Dragonheart 5 movie collection. Yes, 5 Dragonheart movies. That's how many there are. This was only like $12.99. And I love the first movie. The second one was okay. The third one I remember being really good. And I've heard that the fourth and the fifth one are really good too. They're each individual movies after the first movie, if I'm not mistaken. I was like, okay, give me more dragons. And good word of mouth made me like, okay, let's just do it. Let's get the first, the 5 Dragonheart movies for, $13. It's a good deal for me. Then we get into some collections that I decided to go with DVD rather than Blu-ray because, frankly, I just don't love the collections enough where I care. The Underworld Complete Collection, I had like the first movie on DVD and then like burned copies of the rest. Figure I might as well get the actual DVD copies. This was only, I think $10, something like that. This was also only $10. The Final Destination Collection, again, I think I have the first 2 on DVD and then some burned copies, so I'm going to go ahead and get myself regular copies. Same with the Resident Evil movies. All 6 of these movies in DVD. And then the Paranormal Activity 6 movie collection. All of these were $10. I mean, 6 movies for $10, you're less than $2 a movie. And these are quality horror movies. To be honest with you, I enjoy them all for what they are, even the weak selections. The other 2 DVDs I got, these were from the dollar store as well. The Ranger. This is one that we reviewed. We saw it as part of a film festival. This was actually pretty good. So $1 for a DVD. I'm like, okay, I'll take the hit not getting a Blu-ray if I can get the DVD for $1. And then Intruders I picked up because we have an Intruders recommendation for our Patreon, and I think this is that movie. If not, it's going to end up in a boogie box for someone. But yeah, picked up Intruders for $1. Now we have the Blu-ray horror movies, which I'm going to take a break and move over to those shirts I talked about. Trying to change things up on you guys a little bit. So these shirts are all going to be available on our TeePublic site, if I'm not mistaken. But I had to pick up some new designs, and I'm excited to show them to you. So this is another logo design. I'm a big fan of logo t-shirts. Yeah. Val and Earl Pest Control. Perfection, Nevada. You guys know that. I mean, this is a Tremors shirt for sure. And I kind of like the blue. So I went with the dark blue. I enjoy that logo tee. So that one is really good. And then I got... This was a really great... Joker is great, but this is a great Joker shirt. Straight out of Arkham. You know what I mean? I mean, this is a great straight out of shirt. There's a lot of different iterations of the straight out of meme after Straight Outta Compton and stuff came out, but Straight Outta Arkham, this is a really cool one. The colors pop. Everyone knows the Joker. I really dig that. This is a reboot of a shirt I picked up a while ago, and I just had to get a new version of it because I lost it. This is the Beavis and Butthead Jason and Freddy shirt, which I absolutely love. I used to wear this all the time. It was on solid black before, now it's on gray. I kind of like the gray. And then finally, the last shirt, which I really like. Again, I believe all of these are on our TeePublic site in the description box down below. Night Meows. Instead of nightmares, we got the It Cat, we got Pennywise Cat, we got Ash Cat, we got Michael Myers Cat, Freddy Cat, and Jason Cat. And me being a cat person, how could I not get this shirt? I absolutely loved it. So, that's all the shirts. Now we're down to the Blu-rays. Almost done with the haul portion of this video, you guys. I told you it was a massive one from the thumbnail. So, let's get into it here. We have Terminator Salvation, $8. That's about what I was... Or, Salvation. Terminator Dark Fate. Wow. $8. That's about what I was willing to pay for this movie, and so that's what I did pay. This was, I think, only $6. That's about what I was willing to pay for this movie, so I picked it up. Same with Gretel and Hansel. Not the biggest fan of it when we saw it, but worthy to pick up for $6 in my opinion, so I did so. Ready or Not, this is one I just never got around to, but I absolutely love. We enjoyed the hell out of this movie, and it's truly a horror movie when you finally get to the very end, but I really enjoyed it, and it's one to have in my collection. Same with Searching, which was also $6, and I enjoyed the hell out of this. We reviewed it very highly on the channel, with good reason, and I think this director actually has a new movie out right now, so yeah, definitely worthwhile to have. I did not have a copy of The Blair Witch, even though we enjoyed this one as well. I'm excited to rewatch this soon. Mortal Kombat Scorpion's Revenge was only $6. I had this on my list since we reviewed it earlier in the year. We loved it. It is the gory Mortal Kombat movie we always wanted. Very excited about it, so finally picked it up. It was only $6. This one, not so much $6. This one was definitely $30 still, because it is kind of out of print. So this is the special edition Hocus Pocus Blu-ray collection that came out that has the nice, lovely Blu-ray, as well as this really, really cool behind-the-scenes book right here. So this book, I'm going to put these other Blu-rays down for just a minute to show this to you, but this book is really cool. It's got a lot of interesting sort of behind-the-scenes pictures and little you know, snippets of information from the actual movie and stuff like that. I mean, this is a really cool little book to get with a movie that I just had never gotten around to actually having a copy of on Blu-ray. They actually just did the Sanderson Sisters special on Halloween, which unfortunately got pulled down from YouTube before I was able to watch it all. I don't know why people don't want to have those things on there for very long, but I was excited to see them don their costumes once again, but maybe eventually it'll get released. We also picked up The Dark Tower. Not really so much horror and not a movie we liked, but it was only $6, so I was willing to spend that on it. Zombieland Double Tap. I didn't like it nearly as much as the first movie, but I still thought it was worth spending $6 on, so I did. The Hunt. Also, I think this one might have been $8. Very worth another $8 after watching it in the theater. And this movie is fun. Surprisingly gory, surprisingly quick, so I enjoyed the hell out of it. The Crow. Didn't have a Blu-ray copy of this. This one doesn't need a lot of explanation. It's one of the best comic book movies of all time, if not the best comic book movie of all time. Avengers fans, fight me. The Invisible Man. Very worthwhile. Only $8. Love this movie. It was fantastic. My girlfriend's halfway through it. I'm excited for her to watch the rest. We'll get around to it. Scare Package. I picked up a bit before and never showed it on the channel. So yes, I technically can put this in the horror haul section of the video, but this is an excellent horror anthology that is mostly comedy horror that is available on Shudder. If you haven't watched it, definitely make time for it. And then finally, the Rob Zombie trilogy was available at a discounted rate, I think $12.99 at Walmart for the 3 movies. So yes, $4 a movie is about what I'd spend on these movies to have Blu-ray copies, so I did. Then we have these. I picked up the Tremors series on Blu-ray, the first 4 movies. I did not have a Blu-ray, but I did pick up the newest movie, Shrieker Island, which we obviously did a review of a while back, so I was just holding on to it to show in this video. So now I have all the Tremors movies on Blu-ray. They just need to release that series on Blu-ray with no real reason, because there's no up-resing that thing. And then finally, I never actually showed, but I did pick up the Friday the 13th collection, which everyone else has done an unboxing of, so I don't need to go into it, but this was part of my haul. So that is everything regarding my haul this year. So I'm gonna say, if you don't want to hear about the channel update, then thank you very much for watching. But real quick, the channel update is as follows. With my son and my new 4-year-old that I have just recently acquired when I moved in with my girlfriend, my time is going to be eaten up a lot in December. So we pre-recorded a lot of episodes. We frankly have enough episodes to get through all of December and all of January, one episode a day. And then, I think the mid to late February is when our actual channel anniversary is, when we first started going live in 2014. So at that point, I want to change things up. I think we're going to drop from one episode a day down to 3, maybe 4 episodes a week. And I'm going to try and put more effort and time into these episodes. So try and show clips where I can, as long as the movie companies don't screw us. I swear to God, I tried to upload my Supernatural finale reaction more than 10 times and it got blocked every single time. So that's what discourages me from using clips. But I want to try and raise the production value of the channel and reduce the amount of episodes that we do. So you're not going to see as many reviews from us, but you're going to see more episodes that are of a higher quality. So in the meantime, though, January and December and part of February, we're going to be burning off all the remaining episodes that we have banked. So you're going to see a lot of episodes every day. Some of them are going to be a bit older. I have a review to show you that we filmed, I think, in January of 2018. So there are some episodes that are just going to be a bit older, completely different set. But these are episodes that I want to make sure that I get out before we switch over to the new format going forward. So that's the update. Not a huge update, but just know that the number of episodes are going to be dropping in February and the quality is hopefully going to be going up at that point. So I really appreciate you guys hanging in there. Our reviews are really more video podcast format without any clips and stuff. People can just, turn it on and listen while they do housework or whatever they want to do. But, I want to try and, ooh, that's a bubble wrap. I want to try and change that up. So thank you guys very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, click the like button and subscribe. Thank you very much to our patrons for supporting the channel more directly. The link to that is in the description box, as well as our TeePublic site to get any of those shirts that I showed you. But thank you guys very much for watching. Until next time, I've been Cecil Laird, and remember, stay scared. Hope you had a good Black Friday.